All right, back to part 5 in Of Mice and Men. Let's talk about some key points if you are reading this for class. First, let's focus in on Curly's wife. So in part 5, she meets Lenny in the barn, and she kind of has a monologue where she unburdens herself, talks about her innermost thoughts, her dreams, her disappointments, all these things going on in her head. This is very close to the monologue that Crooks had in part 4, where Lenny comes into his room and they fall into conversation and Crooks shares all these innermost thoughts. These two characters are similar in other ways as well. They are both physically isolated on the ranch. Also, neither of these characters have names. Curly's wife is only ever known as Curly's wife, as this possession of the boss's son. We don't know Crooks' real name either. We know that the other men call him Crooks because he has a permanent spinal injury, but this is not a nickname that he chose for himself or the first name that his parents gave him. So neither of these characters have names. They are both physically isolated, they experience intense loneliness, and they both choose Lenny to talk about this deep need for conversation and the damaging effects of isolation. So in spite of the fact that Curly's wife shows so much hostility to Crooks, this is actually the person on the ranch who she has the most in common with. The dream theme also shows up in part 5 as well. In part 3 and 4, we get the idea that dreams are fragile, they can be derailed, you have to protect them. In part 5, we get the idea that dreams are dangerous. If we look at Curly's wife, the moment that she speaks of her dreams, she lets them out, she makes herself vulnerable, it sets off this chain of events that leads to her death. By reaching for this one small dream of having a friend, having someone to talk to, she puts herself in danger. We also see how Candy is heartbroken at the end of part 5 because he realizes that the farm is not going to happen. They're not going to be buying it. He put himself out there. He believed in the dream. He tried to reach for it, and he ended up wounded. So it leaves that very strong impression. It's dangerous to dream. We've also got this domino effect of violence that's been going on throughout the book. It's a very clear escalation in part 5. We have the death of a character. This is interesting because it so closely mirrors parts 1 and 3. In both of those sections, Lenny unintentionally harmed someone with this reflex that he has where he reaches out and then panics and freezes. In all 3 of these sections, it's the same situation. Lenny reaches out to touch something and he has this reflex, kind of this panic button moment where he freezes and he can't let go. So that is chapter 5. I'll see you in part 6.